everybody, I'm Andy. Welcome to the studio. It is lockdown style session and we're going to jump into this stuff pretty deep. So we're talking about songwriting and I'm going to show you guys what it looks like when I write a song. And this is just me lately, and over the years I've had my periods of different kind of songwriting, and of course there's intentional periods and unintentional periods, and right now I'm definitely most in doing more unintentional songwriting, which means I come in here late at night to just play music and scratch the itch that I have that keeps me sane, and a lot of times I'll do that with just a guitar and a microphone, and I'll just noodle and sing stuff, and all of a sudden something might pop out. And so this is one of those cases. This is a song called Bend the Knee, and it started on guitar and vocal, and I even actually then the next day went through and added everything: guitars, bass, drums, made a whole Green Day ridiculousness, which is totally wrong for the song. And so it's just a quick point about songwriting. Sometimes you might have something in mind, or for me, it was more like just I wanted to play with that song some more, and it was like going through familiar steps that I know make good songs, kind of, But I hadn't thought about the fact at all that was just wrong for this song. And you have to give yourself over to those little kind of artistic things. I think I'm not finding a good way to verbalize that, but you have to yield to your song sometimes, to your piece of work, because it'll tell you what it wants to do or what it should be, or what it shouldn't be. And in that case, it shouldn't have been a Green Day thing. So we've got a guitar and we've got two voices basically, and that's the whole track. And so what I have open right here is the actual file for the project when I wrote it. So I came in here the other night, sat down, turned everything on, and I hit record. So this is going to be super fun and embarrassing for me. You guys might like this, I guess, but this is the nonsense that comes out of my mouth as a song is coming to be. And so you don't just jump away like, oh, this is going to be stupid. I'll tell you, it won't go on forever, so there's each one of these yellow lines that are here. This is a marker. And so I could tell, I've already been through this once, and I could tell you had the chorus kind of got born right here. We had the verse part kind of get born here. Then the verse grew up here. The chorus grew up here. The Bend This Knee line, the title of the song, was born here. And then over through this section, I'm just kind of mulling over it and stuff. There's a line about radiation. It was born here. And then by this point here, I'm just rolling it kind of again and again. And I've got the song kind of down, and I know what I'm doing. And so that's over the span of, there was 2 breaks there, and I might have got up to go to the bathroom. I don't know what I was doing. But the whole thing spanned 13 minutes, 14 minutes of recording. So that sounds probably about right. I would say I was in here for about a half hour, and that's how that song came to be. So then there was this little break. So let's get right into it. We'll go right back to the start. Here's the first thing that came out of my mouth. And I'll never won't ever stand around. And that was an important moment in that song. That whole, I didn't mark it. Da 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 da. Kind of, I don't know that I actually made it into the song, but it's totally the vibe and really important. And I should say the song is linked down in the description if you want to check it out. You can keep going with me kind of organically if you like, and see what happens and what the song actually ends up being as we go through it. But carry on. I won't stand around too long, no. I'm running free. I'm running free. You can figure out the lyrical content on your own of this song. I was sitting around watching the news 2 nights ago, and we're all stuck in this lockdown world, living in the COVID-19 days. the days of COVID-19. So that's what was on the mind and stuff. You figured out.
And I won't stand around too long, no.
This is all just off the top of your head, off the top of my head. I'm just kind of working through words, you know, bouncing stuff back and forth, seeing what feels good.
I'm running free, yeah, I'm running free. And I won't stand around too long, no, I'm running free.
Some little bonus licks.
But I won't stand around too long. No, I'm running free, like I'm meant to be.
And that's the moment right there. That's when the song happens. So just before that, I actually played through this progression where that doesn't end up in the song, but that's what, you know, that whole little part right there where I'm like, that's me noodling. It's coming together in my head right there. And by the time we get just 10 seconds down the line, out it comes. There you go. And so there's your chorus. So let's jump ahead. We'll see what it sounds like when the verse is getting born.
But I won't need to fight soon.
And likely what happened, there's this break right here. Likely what happened is I got through that chorus part and I knew at that point, like, yeah, that's it. That's sticking. That's my chorus part. And I probably just took a little break and went to the bathroom or something and was like, all right, I need to write a verse for this part because all of a sudden there's a song coming out of me. We need to do something with it and make sure that don't let this moment pass by. Grab it because we're in the mood to make a song tonight. And so we did.
Ba-da-ba-ba, didn't say you know, but I will need to find some inspiration. What makes you think I'd believe? What makes you think I'd fall asleep at this wheel now?
And so there's an important part of it too right there. La ba ba da. That's totally made it into the verse of the song. And really just like I said, the verse born, I marked it right there. Like I started getting a rhythm going, like boom, there's your verse is coming out. And what makes the verse cool, in my opinion, is that little there's an off beat. It doesn't follow 4 measures or 8. Really, it kind of changes fast, I think. I don't know, it feels like it. But and there you have verse. And so let's jump ahead over to here. Your verse is going to...
Trying to take it all. What makes you think that I believe your fucking lies now? Nation.
Get your kids out of here, man. This guy's cussing up in here.
In my nation, your radiation, it stains my nation. And I'll only stand still for so long.
And that was actually the first time that radiation line got born. I mismarked that. I thought it was way over here. It's not. It's back here. It's not there. I said the radiation line there. So let's bump ahead still. The chorus grows up.
But I won't stand still for long. I won't stay still for. But I won't stay still for long, 'cause
It's a good note. Drink water when you're tracking your vocals. You know, like I think I actually talk about that more later. Later on, right after this, you know, as I get through the writing, you get to watch me track vocals. We're going to track the second verse, and then really writing the second verse vocals. The actual lyrics kind of wrote themselves, and that's not on camera. But me sitting down for the first time and working them out, that is recorded, and that's coming up right here in a second. As soon as I get to the end, and then in addition, putting the harmony vocal on top of that second verse is also tracked. So you get to watch all that in lockdown style, because you got time. Where are you going, right? And so the chorus grew up. At that point, we've got that. We write our little bend this knee line.
bend this knee now.
And the refrain, Dufresne, Party of Six. The refrain comes around, and it's just a line about, you know, I'll never bow to you. It's in context, of course. And so, like I said before, from here on out, I started writing some words down, making note of my words, and I'll take my words, just so you can see, and I'll take my window and drag it across, and I'll open up notes, and I'll have words over here. So like for this song. And that's how they sit right there, so I can just see my words to the side, and they're always there no matter what I'm clicking on. And so boom, there they are. I start making some notes and, you know, writing stuff out. And by this point, we're rolling it.
I'd fall asleep now. No, I'll never bend this knee. What makes you think? What makes you believe I'd fall asleep now? Here, and you're on your prowl. We will stand up now, and we'll never, no, we'll never bring your radiation, your stain on my nation, no. But I won't be here too long. I'm running free now. I was born to be now, and I'll never, no, I'll never bend this knee.
And that was, you know, 14, 15 minutes of recording, so probably like 20 minutes, and that's what it looks like as a song actually is born. And I say born like I have all these parts marked. This is born, that's born. Because to me, they are kind of like life. I mean, songwriting is, it's one of those weird things. You can have a lot of strange discussions. You can have a very mechanical, scientific discussion and say, oh, a song is a very basic thing. If you want to write a song, pick yourself a key, and you can probably find some sort of chart thing that'll tell you complementary keys, you know, so use these 3 chords and start doing a pattern. Here, choose from one of these patterns, you know, and follow this overall structure: verse, chorus, bridge, chorus, end. And you'll have a song, and off you'll go. And it will be a mechanical song. It may be great. The other end of that spectrum is, hey, just grab an instrument, or even don't. Just do it in your head. La, la, la. Start singing. Make up a tune, and you've got a song. And so I fall somewhere in between, I guess, there. And usually, as you could hear, I just sit down and start playing, noodling. A lot of times, nothing happens at all. A lot of times, I will want to write a song, and I'm craving this drug. This is the best drug that's available to me as a human. I've found no better drug than this, and that drug, like when a song is coming together and you've got all your parts kind of towards, getting to completion, or just the process, when you know it's good, when you feel it and you really like it. It's like, wow, it's love. It's the best drug in the world. So there's sometimes, that I definitely crave the drug, and I'll sit down and even try and force something, and it's like, it doesn't work at all. Sometimes, especially if I've been doing too much of this, you got to step away and go do something else for a few days, and next thing you know, you're back in here, and try and stop it. That's the case really with this song. Actually, this is the first one I've done in a week or so, I think. And so, you come back in not even intending to write stuff. You just I need to play some music. I don't feel right, and you get to playing, and next thing you know, 20 minutes later, you've got this beautiful song. And so that's me. That's how I handle things. I feel like a lot of times it's weird. Like, people, will give me praise about a certain song or this and that, and sometimes it's a weird thing to accept praise for a thing that I don't really feel I had a ton to do with, because I really feel like all I've done is got in the right place with the right tools and opened up things, and all of a sudden music starts coming through. Like, I couldn't have thought about this and made this song happen. I didn't have the idea for this song. I'm not one of those people. I don't know how people have an idea for a song and there it is. Like, occasionally that might happen if I like really killing time or bored or something, and I'm sitting around, I'm like, oh, that's be a cool song, or but I'm not generally that kind of songwriter. It's like I open up the channels, or whatever you want to say, and here comes the music. I'm just like a conduit for the stuff. And so it makes some conversations strange, because in a way I don't feel very responsible for a lot of what comes out here. It's just that I recognize when it's coming and I know what to do with it. And that takes, some experience and practice. I've been doing this. I'm 46 years old. I've been doing this my entire life. I was making recordings with dual cassette deck things, like when I was in grade school, like record something on the first deck and put in the other deck and put a new tape over here and play that one while you're recording, and it hears the microphone and the tape, and then you got 2 tracks and put that over there, and now you got 3, and I'd do it till it fell apart. I've been doing that all my entire life. So naturally this is not going to be that, it's a very natural process for me. So enough about that. Let's hear the actual song real quick. And it's linked below. I'm not going to go through the whole thing in this. And like I said, let you hear a little bit of this since we've just been going through it. And then we're going to do the vocal sessions. You'll hear those. So just refresh your memory a little bit. Here was what was happening.
What makes you believe I'd fall asleep now? Here, and you're on your brow. We will stand up now, and we'll never, no, we'll never your radiation, your stain on my nation, no. But I won't be here too long. I'm running free now. I was born to be now, and I'll never.
And so there you go. You want to hear that chorus?
But I won't be here too long. I'm running free now, like I was born. makes you think? What makes you believe I'd fall asleep now with you growling, with my doubting? What makes you think? What makes you not see the lies are falling down around you?
And so it occurs to me as it's going through, I didn't even mention, we're talking about songwriting. I use several mechanisms a lot in songwriting, and you could say laziness leads to a lot of them. For example, the harmony vocals. You could say it's lazy not to do a harmony vocal all the way through a certain verse or section or whatever. I would say that it's more tasteful to only put it on parts that you want emphasis. And you can hear that right there. Only there's two little harmony parts, and they're just to put emphasis on stuff. I also did that with the lyrics. Each verse starts out what makes you think this, what makes you think this, what makes you think, and I'll do that with lyrics a lot through the song. I think in one sense it's lazy because it takes up words later that you don't have to worry about. Dog's barking. And on the other sense, it gives this this tie through the song that can be interesting. So use those things if you want. But that's what Bend the Knee sounds like, or Bend This Knee, whatever the song is called. Excuse me. And next, we're about to jump right here into vocal tracking for verse 2. Stick around for that. And then after that, we're going to do the tracking for the harmony vocals. So it's all in this video coming right up. Thanks for watching and sticking around. And hit subscribe if you haven't. And here comes some verse 2 vocals. Hello, everybody. Welcome to the studio. I am Andy, and we are going to do vocals for the second verse of this song, Bend the Knee, which you've just been watching about. Maybe. If you haven't been, it's just a little song, vocal and the guitar, that's all. We're just having a look at songwriting and making songs since we're all stuck at home or in our studios for too long, killing time. And so this is normal stuff that people don't see, and show it to you. Why not? So you know, people write songs. You might wonder, what's it look like when people write songs? I don't know, man. And so this is an example, of a song, and it's just pretty basic and verse, chorus kind of a thing. There'll probably be something on the end of it that I haven't gotten to yet. That happens sometimes. But so we're going to do the second verse. I did write the words just a short time ago. I haven't really tried them out. So that's what you're going to see, me trying out this verse 2 lyrics and then recording them, and then I'll pitch correct them. And so you can kind of see the balance of, the pitch correction, such a great tool for laziness because it just lets me, not have to work really hard at these vocal takes. And so hopefully it'll go really quick. Let's see what happens. So first we're just going to get used to these words. Bend this knee. What makes you think? Why will you not see? I'd rather fall down than you lead me. You only cheat me. If you think, what makes you breathe? Do people count what is love in tragedy? It's such a travesty, a curse on our legacy, once feared prophecy. Oh. And then it's on into the verse. How about this, man? Like tracking up. Sorry, a little frog in my throat. Tracking up and narrating video while there's all this echo. Like, holy crap! It's a different scene for a video, but for me, anyways. That was easy enough. From here on out, so I should say, like, man, when you're going through stuff like that, I've already been through the song a bunch of times, so I know it okay well, and it's not that hard. I wrote that okay. I don't really see. I was like, I actually see one thing. You're such a. I always say such. Such a travesty. And so maybe things will change once I get to actually tracking. But until I start hitting record, I don't usually sing all the way. I might sing a little bit to warm it up a little bit, and I have warmed it up a little bit. Only water when you're tracking your vocals. At least my experience, that's the best way to get them out cleanly, without any phlegm and nonsense like that, mucking things up. You want a good recording. So let's make a recording. What makes you think? Why will you not see? I'd rather fall down than let you lead me. You only cheat me. What makes you think? What makes you breathe? Do people count? And what is love to you in tragedy? It's such a travesty, a curse on our legacy, a once feared prophecy. Oh. So, yeah, I mean, you don't have to. I'm still. It's going to be a couple of takes before I actually start singing right and correct. So, but I'll still roll through the whole thing, the whole verse, whatever I'm doing. Really, usually I'll roll through start to finish, and that's the way I like to get the take. I don't like to do. I know it's super easy to do comps. I could do 5, 6, 7 takes. I should be tracking and keeping all of these takes. You'll notice my favorite button right here. Stop, undo, record, and I'll hammer that mother until I get this thing right. And once I get one right, then I'll hit save new take, and then I'll do it again. And sometimes I use the next one, sometimes I don't. But really, I'm looking for a take that I can use start to finish because I'm lazy. Anyways, bend this knee. What makes you think? Why will you not see? I'd rather fall down than let you lead me. You only cheat me. What makes you think? What makes you breathe? Do people count? What is love to you in tragedy? It's such a travesty, once feared prophecy. I messed that up, and I got 2 takes on the thing up there. Here we go. Bend this knee. What makes you think? Why will you not see? I'd rather fall down than let you lead me. You only cheat me. What makes you think? Why will you bend this knee? What makes you think? Why will you not see? I'd rather fall down than let you lead me. You only cheat me. What makes you think? What makes you breathe? Do people count? What is love? Times of tragedy. It's such a travesty, a curse on our legacy, a once feared tragedy. Oh. But I messed the words all up in that. But that was a good take in terms of we're starting to get there. I'm like, I got some allergies happening. I got phlegm. Goddamn plagues going around. everywhere. Everyone's getting sick. I'm in Tennessee, in Middle Tennessee, and it's just starting to come right here. And so, but I ain't got it. Ain't gonna get it. Right? Here we go. Bend this knee. What makes you think? Why will you not see? I'd rather fall down than let you lead me. You'll only cheat me. What makes you think? What makes you breathe? Do people count? What is love to you in tragedy? You're such a travesty, a curse on our legacy, a once feared prophecy. Oh, but I won't be here. I know. I'm gonna save new tape though. Bend this knee. What makes you think? Why will you not see? I'd rather fall down than let you lead me. You only cheat me. What makes you think? What makes you breathe? Do people count? What is love to you in tragedy? It's cursed. It's such a so a major problem I'm having right now is that the lyrics aren't in front of my eyes, and that's making me screw up my takes. So there's a lesson learned. Don't usually sing in front of a camera, and therefore I don't have stuff set up right. I'm looking at the camera over there instead of the microphone. Make sure you're still square up to the diaphragm and reset. Let's do it again. This time maybe I'll get the words. Bend this knee. What makes you think? Why will you not see? I'd rather fall down than let you lead me. You only cheat me. What makes you think? What makes you breathe? Do people count? And what is love to you in tragedy? You're such a travesty, a curse on our legacy, a once feared prophecy. Oh, but I won't be here to. I'm gonna keep it and you take it. Bend this knee. What makes you think? Why will you not see? Oops. Bend this knee. What makes you think? Why will you not see? I'd rather fall down than let you lead me. You only cheat me. What makes you think? What makes you breathe? Do people count? What is love? You in tragedy. It's like, I don't know. It's something about that line. Do people count? I gotta do like that. Count. And what is love? Wake up. I don't usually record vocals at 3:30 in the afternoon either, which is kind of strange. Usually it's like midnight or something. I'm in a totally different mood and vibe. So, enough of my excuses, right? Bend this knee. What makes you think? Why will you not see?
tragedy. You're such a travesty, a curse on our legacy. You're a once feared prophecy. Oh, but I won't be here.
Maybe that one's good. Let's see. Where's my vocal trap? Turn the input monitor off.
Bend this knee. What makes you think? Why will you not see? I'd rather fall down than let you lead me. You'll only cheat me. What makes you think? What makes you breathe? Do people count? And what is love to you in tragedy? You're such a travesty, a curse on our legacy. You're a once feared prophecy. Oh.
I've added words on that last line. Okay, that was good enough. Couple of excuse me, it's in my throat. Couple of pitchy spots. So let's fix the pitchy spots real quick. Now, I can't really get that. I was like, we can get to this out of the way. Don't you get me? We can a little bit. We can a wee bit, sire. And actually, you probably aren't hearing all the echo that I'm hearing. Because you're hearing this, which is, a cool thing. If you don't know about Dante, digital audio networking, you should check it out. It's fantastic. This entire studio runs on Cat 5e cable, No mic wires through the walls. I got 32 plus ins and outs through these walls over single network wires that go everywhere. Check it out. Audinate makes Dante. So, and that's how come we're able to do Reapers over here recording this microphone as a kind of a voice track for the video. And at the same time, Digital Performer is over here running this session and we're recording vocals and all that. So I don't know if you can do that with your sound card. Our audio card is a Focusrite Red 4 Pre. You can't see that, but it's fantastic audio converter and interface. And that's what this Slate VMS mic is going through. So let's correct this vocal, shall we? I do need a mouse for this task. It's one of the few things that I have to use a mouse for around here. I don't like that, but let's go ahead and fix this thing. We're going to turn off the return to 0.
What makes you think?
So that wasn't anywhere near
where
it was supposed to be.
What makes?
Yeah, it's the next pitch up.
What makes you think?
That one wasn't too bad. Burping everywhere. And you'll see, so like with pitch correction, go ahead and get the full screen. With pitch correction, if you're not close in the first place, good luck. It's going to sound like you weren't close in the first place.
Why will you not see? I'd rather fall.
And so I don't usually like to mess with the ends and the beginnings and ends of words and phrases, because there's the ins and outs that you do with your instrument, your vocal. The ins and outs that into words and stuff, a lot of time have a little flavor on them, and if you pitch correct them, it's going to mess that up. So I try not to do that. I try not to do too much of that. Like that one right there. Doesn't need just the guts of your note,
Let you lead me.
And if it's a long one, even if it's not hardly pitch correcting like this one just was, let it ride, because even a tiny little bit can, it can help a little bit.
You'll only cheat me. What makes you think? What makes you breathe? is such a travesty. A curse on our legacy. A travesty. A curse on our legacy. A curse on our legacy. You're a once feared prophecy. Oh, on our legacy. You're a once feared prophecy. Oh, but I won't be here too long. I'm running free now. You're a once feared prophecy. Oh, but I won't. Oh, but I won't be here too long. I'm running.
So you see, there's not a whole. There's pitch correction happening all the way through, but not a lot of pitch correction. And I think that's key to having a transparent pitch correction scenario. Excuse me. Just get that stupid thing out of here since we're done with that. We don't need a pulp filter now, do we? And so the only other thing that I'll do with that vocal track is I'll kind of match it to, get it to sound, make sure it sounds the same as verse 1. So we'll back up to verse 1 here.
What makes you think? What makes you not see? You think? Why will you not see? I'd rather fall down than let you lead me. You'll only cheat me. What makes you think? What makes you think? What makes you not see? Why will you not see? I'd rather fall down than let you lead. Oh, with you growling, with my doubting. What makes you think? With my doubting. What makes you think? What makes you think? What makes you think? What makes you think? What makes you not see? What makes you think? Why will you not see? I'd rather fall down than let you lead me. You'll only cheat me. What makes you think?
So that'll work, and that's vocals for a second verse of this song. Okay, so this part's super ridiculous. I'm gonna let you guys watch me do these harmony vocals, which are super high vocals too. So there's pretty good potential for some high level embarrassment, man. Some good stuff. Why would I do this? Stimpy.
Will you not see? I'd rather fall down than let you lead me. You'll only cheat me.
I need to hear what line I did before.
Asleep now with you growling.
So I stayed high.
Will you not see? I'd rather fall down than let you lead me.
Yeah.
You'll only cheat me.
More. I'm gonna do more harmony on this one. I thought I cut out. I didn't do the last line.
Will you not see? Will you not see? I'd rather fall down than let you lead me. You'll only cheat me. What made?
I don't know about that one. Let's undo dude.
Will you not see? I'd rather fall down than let you leave.
So here comes, a lot of times you have to take your headphone and put it like half on your ear so you can really hear like what's coming out your mouth.
Will you not see? I'd rather fall down.
Frog in my throat.
Will you not see? I'd rather fall down than let you lead me. You'll only cheat me. What makes you think? What makes you breathe? Two people count and
Do! That was fun, wasn't it? Do people count? And what is love? That's gonna be high to sing.
what makes you think? What makes you think? What makes you breathe? Two people count. And what is love to you in tragedy? You're such a travesty. Curse on our legacy. Once feared prophecy. Oh, but I won't be here too long.
I don't know if any of that's gonna stick, but I'm gonna new take that whole thing.
What makes you breathe? I'd rather count. And what?
It's like, good job, dude. I'm gonna do the whole thing, but I'm not gonna roll it back. Let's go there. Let's see.
What makes you think? Why will you not see? I'd rather fall down than let you lead me. You'll only cheat me. What makes you think? What makes you breathe? Do people count? And what is love to you in tragedy? You're such a travesty. A curse on our legacy. A once feared prophecy. Oh, but I won't.
That'll work. Isn't that the emoji? Let's hear that real quick.
I'd rather fall down.
I'm like, did I not hit record? I totally did. I didn't take off the input monitor.
I'd rather fall.
No, I didn't. No, I didn't record. Who was watching? Who saw what happened? Did I just not hit record? Son of a biscuit.
I'd rather.
That's a bad point to set your start point.
Will you not see? I'd rather fall down. Will you not see? I'd rather fall down than let you lead me. You'll only cheat me. What makes you not see? I'd rather fall down than let you cheat me. You'll only cheat me.
You remember before we talked about not bumping the camera for the screen? No, we talked about me not singing into the stupid line of sight, didn't we? I just lost the words again.
Will you not see? I'd rather fall down than let you lead me. You'll only cheat me. What makes you think? And what is love to you in tragedy? You're such a travesty. A curse on. I don't like the vocals on the end of that. I don't think I'm going to do that. Will you not see? I'd rather fall down. Will you not see? I'd rather fall. Will you not see? I'd rather fall down than let you lead me. You only cheat me. What makes you think? What makes you breathe? Do people count? And what is love? New in tragedy. I'm not even looking at the words, dude. So here's a good example. I'm gonna definitely skip ahead. I'm gonna definitely skip ahead because my voice, I can hear my voice is getting tired. So that's when you got to make choices. Like, okay, don't do the whole entire thing in one try. Not worth it. Let your voice. What makes you breathe? Sing the right words. That's always good. It's really important to sing the same words as the words you sang before when you're doing a harmony vocal. I mean, maybe not. What makes you breathe? Do people count? And what is love to you in tragedy? You're such a travesty, a curse on our legacy, a once feared prophecy. Whoa! I said I wasn't gonna do all that crap at the end. What makes you breathe? Do people count? And what is love to you in tragedy? And that's where we cut you off. I can't see anything like that. So let's go ahead and option Y that guy. Bye-bye. We can clear you. And we'll go back over here. Let's just stop the playhead. Stop the playhead. So that gives us both of those. We should probably pitch correct this thing real quick. So we got to get out the mouse. We're going to save it. Turn off the record on. No, we're not, because now I can't hear myself. Pitch. Rhymes with bitch. Sounds much better with the echo that I'm hearing. Oh, yeah. Snap into a Slim Jim. Man, I sang high there because that's not even on the register of the thing in my view. I'm already pitch correct in this track, as you can see. Turn off your return to zero. Don't set it to right there. I'd rather fall down than let you lead me. Not bad. Let you lead me. You only cheat me. The beginning of that was rough, wasn't it? That last word. Cheat me. Saved the day on that one because that was a terrible performance. What makes you think? What makes you breathe? Do people count? That works. And see, that was a questionable enough performance at the time that I almost did it over. And that wasn't necessary, was it? Do people count? And what is love to you in tragedy? So I can hear my voice being tired in this take too. It would sound better if I did this take fresh in about an hour or more. Maybe I'll do it again tonight. It's 3:30 in the afternoon, or 4, which is weird to be recording vocals. So this take is for sure too loud. Let's pull pull it down to there. Set the pan the same. We're panning this guy all the way out to the left. Oh yeah, hello. Let you leave me. You'll only take me. It is a little loud. What makes you breathe? Hello. Do people count? And what is love to you in tragedy? Such a... It's headphones, so you know it is what it is. I didn't want to say that, but then I did say it, so it's like, whatever, man. Whatever, man. So there's some vocals. Now we've done that, and you can go check out the rest of the song if you haven't already. And so really that wraps up the demo. That's a look at songwriting. And doing vocals, and that's doing the pitch correction on the vocals and all that stuff, mixing them in. I've probably already talked about the processing, etc. at this point, so I'm not gonna do that. I'm just gonna say, dude, later. Thanks for watching. Peace. Don't get the virus. Stay safe.